Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Zollotech, and we're going to review the Motorola Droid 3. This is the latest Droid, with a keyboard anyway, which I'll show you in a moment here, on Verizon's network. And it seems like not too long ago the Droid 2 Global just came out, but now they have the Droid 3. And the Droid 3 improves on the Droid 2 by adding a larger 4-inch screen with a 540 by 960 pixel resolution. It also adds an 8 megapixel camera on the back that records in 1080p video, and it also has a dual core or dual 1 gigahertz processors in it. This basically brings the phone up to a very fast pace, and it also has a 512 megabytes of RAM along with 16 gigabytes of internal storage. So it's pretty much a really high-end phone as far as its specs are concerned. Overall, the phone looks nice. It's pretty thin considering that it's got a QWERTY keyboard. We have a HDMI and micro USB port on the side here. On the top we have our normal sleep-wake button along with a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On this side we have our volume rocker. On the bottom, on the front we really don't have anything, but kind of on the bottom, on the back, we have our speaker and our microphone. And then if we slide it open, we have our keyboard. We also have a forward-facing VGA camera that is 0.3 megapixels or VGA. It's right here in this corner. As you can see, it just went to sleep. It has a neat animation when it does that. Let me turn it on. If I turn it back off, really kind of neat animation. One of the things that I really like about this phone, just like any other Motorola, is it's really solid. It's all metal here. Surprisingly though, compared to the other Droids, this back is plastic, which isn't a bad thing. It makes it feel like you're not going to scratch it. It keeps it lightweight, not a big deal. As you can see, we have our global SIM card here, and we have our battery. The battery's good for a good day of regular use. If you get into playing games, that sort of thing, you're going to run out the battery pretty quick, just like any other smartphone. But the phone itself is very nice, is running Android 2.3 Gingerbread, and supports Flash as you'd expect with a Droid phone. Overall, I think it's a pretty good phone, and has your normal things like Bluetooth and GPS and wireless BGN support. Let's go ahead and take a look at the phone itself. Pop this back in here. And as you can see, there's no SIM card here. It has 16 gigs RAM storage or internally, and then you can add up to a 32 gig card. It's got plenty of storage there. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Slide to open. And it has a newer interface in it that is really nice. If you saw the unboxing video, what we do is we slide, and things kind of come in at an angle, if you can see that here. These are our contacts we can add. I haven't added any, but you can see there's some nice animations, and due to that dual-core processor, it's really quite fast. Let's go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. So as you can see, we have the normal browser and email. Everything's square now. Slide to the side. These are all the default settings. I haven't really changed anything. We have our normal notification bar at the top. You can see it's transparent at the bottom. Some nice visual effects. One thing that I think was lacking with Android were some of those visual effects, if you like that, compared to, say, an iPhone or Windows Phone 7 device. Just some of these. And since it's got that dual-core processor, it just doesn't seem to slow down. Let's go ahead and go into our application. You can see it zoomed in nicely. I'll go back and show you that again. Nice applications. And they kind of went the Samsung route, and these slide side to side. As you can see, they bend as it comes in here. Looks nice, nice and fast. Works really well. I like this. This phone's quite nice. It's got a really decent QWERTY keyboard too. So as you can see, here's the keyboard. These are raised a little bit. They have some nice tactile feedback. As I'm just typing, you can see. But they do have a nice solid click to them. Nice tactile feedback. The phone itself is decent. There are a couple complaints, or really just one, since Motorola seems to make a pretty decent solid phone, and this processor is so fast. Let me show you what that is this button on the top. When you push it, well, it's not going to do it now, but a lot of the time the whole thing squeaks, and I think that's due to this plastic back. Like I said, that isn't typical for Motorola. But overall, though, I think the phone is really nice. I don't know that there's a whole lot more to go into with this phone, other than it's got a new UI. It's really fast. It's Android. And the phone is solid as ever, just from, other than this plastic back from Motorola. I do like the plastic back in some ways though, because if it gets scratched, it's easily replaced, and it's not too expensive of a part. But overall, it feels good in the hand. is a little bit heavy, but that's one of those things you have to kind of sacrifice sometimes if you want a nice QWERTY keyboard. And I think overall the solidity of the phone is nice. Let me show you one nice detail that I noticed just looking at the phone. Is on the back here, there's no slides. On the Droid 2, there were some slides here that are in here. Just a nice flat surface. It is marred by some fingerprints, but it's a nice flat surface that really makes it just that much nicer to look at. I know it's not anything crazy, but it is the little details that Motorola seems to do. And this is metal on the back as well, so really solid phone. I think if you're rough on your phone, should hold up pretty well, I would think. Other than that, though, there isn't a whole lot more to go into. It's fast, works as you would expect, and it's Android. So if you have any questions, though, I'll try and answer those for you. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.